So a few things before we start. You never want to roll over makeup or dirty skin. You always want to start with clean, fresh skin. Second, you have a few options when it comes to facial rolling. You can roll over oil, you can roll over your serum, you can roll over your moisturizer, you can do it between each step. There are some people who will take their serums and apply it directly to the roller and then apply. I don't like to do that because I don't think that promotes an even application. I like to apply the serums onto the face first and then roll. So today I'm going to walk you through what I'm currently using, Herbal Dynamics Beauty, and I'm using products that are going to be gentle and hydrating but effective. So we're going to start off with our cleanser first, and I'm going to remove my makeup. Then I'm going to follow with the Rose Calming Toner, and then the Vitamin C 25% serum, which is really good for lightening, brightening, and tightening. Then their Cool and Calm Cucumber Eye Cream, which I love. It's one of my favorites. And then I'm going to finish with the Prickly Pear Vitamin C moisturizer. And so what I like to do to simplify a routine and just make sure I don't miss a step is I like to wash, and then I'm going to apply my serum, my eye cream, my moisturizer, and then I'm going to roll after. All right, here we go. Once I've cleansed, then I'm going to tone. So you have two ways to tone. You can either mist, or you can spray into your hand and then pat it on. Next, I'm going to follow with a Vitamin C serum. Vitamin C is great for lightening, brightening, and tightening. And if you are sensitive or you've noticed rashing when it comes to vitamin C, that can actually be common, and that is due to the type of C that's being used in the formula. And so the Vitamin C from Herbal Dynamics Beauty is a gentler type, so it's perfect for sensitive skin. Then I'm going to apply my eye cream. And a tip on applying your eye cream is use your ring finger and just pat. Now I'm going to finish with the Prickly Pear Vitamin C Moisturizer and apply. Alright, and now we're ready to roll. So when it comes to facial rolling, you always want to start at the neck. The neck is going to help to stimulate the lymphatic system and drainage. You have lymphatic ducts and drainage ducts actually at the collarbone here, major ones. So you always want to start at the neck and bringing it down. It's going to help to really help with depuffing. So when you roll down, you encourage lymphatic drainage. And so you can roll, you can either time yourself for rolling 10 minutes at a time, or you can count 3 to 5 passes and kind of move. And so rolling down on the neck, and you just want to avoid rolling here. It's just a sensitive area. And so as I'm rolling, I'm not pushing hard. The lymph system is found just below the skin, and so you don't need to focus on the muscle at all. So it's just a very slow and gentle movement. It's very relaxing. So you can spend about 30 seconds here, a minute, or if you want to count out like maybe 5 to 10 passes down the neck. And then we're going to move our way up from the chin to the face. So I'm going to go under the chin. So a lot of puffiness and stagnation can settle under the chin, causing a double chin. So this is really nice to move all of that lymph. feels so good. That's one of the things I love about facial rolling, is that the technique is really simple. It's just very light, it's very rhythmic, and what's important is how you start and finish, which is with the neck, and it's important the direction that you're going. So the direction that we're going is we're dividing the face in half. We're going to go from the center outward, and that's going to help to push the stagnant lymph out, and then we're going to bring it down at the end, down the neck. So now we're going to start from the chin out. And again, it's very light, very rhythmic. I'm picking up the roller instead of going back and forth. I'm picking it up because I want to really focus on that lymph drainage. So this is the professional way of doing it. And then you can actually roll over the lips too. Again, it's just very calming. Just slow, I'm not pushing hard. And I'm moving from the center out. Then I'm gonna go from the cheek. So you wanna be careful not to push hard on the cheekbone here, because we don't wanna cause any bruising. So again, it's just very gentle and very light. And you can see I'm just moving my way from the center of the face to the hairline out. Now I'm going to go up and around the eye. And so with my roller, any size roller, you don't need to have a special eye size, because you can just focus on this part that's right underneath the eye and contouring. So really only this part's touching my skin. This part here is off the skin, but just lightly moving. So if you wake up with puffy eyes in the morning, this is fantastic to pull your roller out and just start rolling under the eyes. And then you can go above the eye, and again, out. It is so relaxing. I love this. So another thing that I love about rolling is that it gets you excited to do your skincare routine daily. It turns it into a ritual. And so just the fact that you're spending 5 to 10 minutes on yourself and giving yourself that energy, you're going to see anti-aging, you're going to see your skin glowing, you're going to see it come alive. I like to think about when people say talking to plants makes plants grow. Spending 5 to 10 minutes on your skincare routine and thinking about you is going to really help yourself thrive. So we've done from the neck to the chin, to the cheek, to the eye area, and now we're going to go to the forehead. So with the forehead, what I like to do is I like to focus on the center first and kind of do like a little fan movement. And again, this is going to help to move the lymph up and out. And just slow movements, light pressure. And just for about 30 seconds or 10 passes. And then I'm going to move along the forehead and bring it out. And this helps with, again, depuffing, moving that lymphatic system, leaving the lymph liquid. It's so calming. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to go along the hairline and I'm going to bring it all down. This again helps to improve that drainage. And I'm just going slow and moving it down. All right, so we're done with one side. Now we're going to do the other. Again, we start at the neck. So starting at the neck, I'm going to go down. So downward movements help to improve and stimulate the lymphatic. If you're doing upward movements, that's going to help with increasing blood flow. So the technique of facial rolling is going to be different than gua sha and also facial massage. But all three of them can be used for lymphatic drainage. But I think rolling is one of the easiest to do because as long as you're starting in the right area and going in the right direction, you can't mess it up. It's very easy. But when it comes to gua sha and to facial massage, there's a lot more technique because both of those modalities are not only going to focus on lymphatic drainage, but they're also going to, you can work a little bit deeper and focus on the muscle. So that's a little bit different. So keep an eye out because I'm going to have more tutorials on facial gua sha and facial massage. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, so next we're going to move to underneath the chin. And again, picking up the roller, bringing it to the center of the face and moving outward. And if you wanted to, under the chin, as you can bring it out and then roll down. Feels so good. With the amount of time we spend on computers and on our cell phones, it's so good to spend extra time on the neck because there's a lot of tension and a lot of stagnation that happens around the neck area. So you can never overwork the neck, in my opinion. So now we're going to move to the jaw. And again, just soft, gentle, slow movements. And then on the lips. The cheek. So another thing to mention is posture. Is you want to keep your shoulders and your neck relaxed when you're doing this. Instead of holding your arm in and doing it this way in front of you, you're actually going to create a lot of tension in the neck here and you're going to wake up really sore. So you want to bring your arm out, your elbow out, and your arm kind of in front. So that's going to take a lot of the stress off of here. So now we're working under the eye area. And then we can move to above the eye. And just slow. And always breathe. Make sure that you're breathing cleansing breaths. Make sure you're drinking lots of water before and after this, because that water will also help to flush out more of those toxins that you're moving and stimulating. So now we're going to do the forehead again, that kind of fan. And then the full forehead. You can close your eyes and you can just get lost in the feeling. And the more that you spend time on this, on facial rolling, let's say that you start doing facial massage, facial gua sha, you start to get more in tune with your skin and your body. And you can actually start to feel when there's tension. You get a better idea of what areas you might want to work a little bit longer on. Alright. Then we're going to bring it all down along the hairline and down the neck to really move all that lymph. down and out. And so I prefer rolling over my serum, my lotion, everything, as opposed to just an oil, because I don't need to take anything off. I like to keep things very, very simple. And so that is a full face rolling routine. The takeaway you really want to remember is start at the neck, and it's always the direction that you're going. So when you start at the neck, then you'll start moving up, but divide the face in half and start from the center and move outward, and center and move outward. And so your facial rolling routine can be anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes, whatever you have time for. And you can definitely do it daily, or if you could do it 2 times a week, that would be great. But it's a great routine, and I'm going to show you on some future videos that if you don't have a roller, what are some other things you have around the house that you could use to help incorporate a lymphatic massage at home with your daily routine, your anti-aging routine. So I hope that you found this tutorial helpful and that you did follow along. You can always refer back to this video and roll with me anytime it's convenient for you. But I wanted to thank you for stopping by my channel, for watching my video. And if you have a moment and you haven't already, please like this video, please subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications so you know the next time that I load a new skincare tip and trick. So you can find me here on YouTube, you can find me on Instagram, you can also find me on TikTok, and I'd love to connect with you guys on all platforms. So thank you again, and I will see you guys next time.